and tonight is going to be the National Series race from the track Too Tough to Tame, known as Darlington Raceway, located in Darlington, South Carolina. And tonight we're going to be running the Sports Clips Haircuts VFW 200. It's going to be, I'd say, 74 laps around here, around this 1.366 mile egg-shaped oval. So it's going to be interesting to see how these National Series guys handle the track. Got 3 races left to the National Series playoffs. You got tonight, you got next Saturday in Indy, and then Saturday after that will be Las Vegas, the regular season finale. Now, as we load in here, see the cars on the track. A sad bit of news came out today that about 4 hours earlier today, that the owner of this league, Austin Johnson, aka Texas Tech 43, aka driver of the number 9 Chevy Motorsports Chevy Camaro in the Cup Series, announced that he's retiring at the end of the season, which means he's stepping away from the league after 2019, which means from now on to the end of the year, the driver you're seeing in front of me, Bradley, in the 7 car who's sitting for Nascar man tonight, he'll be the league owner tonight from now on. So I'll be curious to see how Bradley wins the league tonight. Wins the league, I should say, from here on out. And Texas also stepped down as an admin, so only Bradley and Predator and maybe somebody else, but they're the only 2 or 3 admins that I'm pretty sure there was 4 admins, but now it's 3, and then now it's 2, I think, heading into tonight. So it's sad to hear that Texas is stepping down from the series, from the league, I should say. But that means a lot of drivers are going to be out of rides, I think, because Texas used to own I think 3 teams, and a team in all 3 series. So Texas owned Hendrick Motorsports in the Cup Series, GM Motorsports in the National Series, and I believe GMS in the Truck Series. So that means Bradley's out of a ride, possibly Predator's out of a ride. Let's see, Predator's out of a ride, NASCAR man's out of a ride, Mike man's out of a ride, Sports Kid's out of a ride, but I heard rumors that he'd be leaving the league as well at the end of the season, so I'm not sure about Sports Kid yet. And the GMS guys, mainly, well, I don't think anyone in the Truck Series. So sad to hear that Texas is leaving at the end of the year, but we wish the best of luck. Oh, your GT Jones, I forgot about him in the 5 car as well. Another driver from Texas stable. But we wish we wish Texas the best of luck on his future endeavors after 2019, and hope to see him back on the track real soon after this season's over. And a little known fact, Texas and I were actually working on a deal for next season to have me win a national car next year. So a lot of drivers are out of rides, so to speak, for next year relating to Texas and his team. So be curious to see who will go where next year. And me, along with Pud and Bradley, like one of the main top guys that are looking for new rides next year. So we'll see how silly season's going to shake out at the end of the year. But enough sad news. Let's get back to the good stuff here. As you see on your screen, Bradley's running a very special paint scheme, because this weekend is not only Labor Day weekend, but it's Throwback Weekend. Yes, sir. We're going back in time. We're going to celebrate the 70 years of NASCAR tonight, 1948 to 2018, as Bradley Spencer turned 1. And Kyle got a little bit of damage there. Some of these drivers will be running throwback paint schemes. Bradley is running the 9 Chevy Camaro. That I forgot who he's honoring with that paint scheme, but I would think he would honor like Jeff Gordon, something like that. But I'm thinking of the Baby Ruth car. Unfortunately, Predator does not have a throwback paint scheme. Neither does Weasel, so they won't be running throwback paint schemes tonight. Here's Don Mazzino, the 89, who's in a part-time race. And Trainer, the 23, he has a throwback paint, also incog, by the way, he's not the one in a throwback paint scheme. But Trainer there in that 23 car, he has a throwback paint scheme. We've seen it on the track a couple times this year. it's the old Busch Series car that Davey Allison used to win back in the day, back in the 80s. So he might win that paint scheme tonight. If not, then it'd be one of his original Chevy Camaro tonight. But yeah, not a lot of drivers here tonight. You got, I believe, 6 national guys, 1 Cup driver being Bradley. So also a truck driver, I should say. So 5 national drivers, a truck driver and a Cup driver. So I'm curious to see how these 7 drivers handle a 1.366 mile egg-shaped oval known as Darlington. So we're gonna ride around here with Incog in the 42 here, as he's got trainer in the 23 over his back bumper. Honestly, passing here is gonna be very difficult because you can't run side by side this track. You have to be single file all the way around this track. So whatever passes you gotta make, it's gonna have to be at the start of the race, or the restart, or you could be nutsy and try to make a pass in these tight turns. But it's gonna be interesting to see if these drivers can handle a track too tough to tame. Little known fact about Darlington: this track is I got a couple good facts for you. The first reason is the shape of the track. Why is it A-shaped? Well, when it was built back in 1950, the landowner around the track didn't want to have his metal farm disturbed, so they just pinched. You see turns 3 and 4 right there. They're actually pinched in a little to give that little distinctive egg shape that today is known for. So turns 1 and 2 right here this will be turns 3 and 4 as well. So turns 1 and 2, that right now that's what they're going through, that has its own unique shape, and 3 and 4 has its own unique shape as well. Imagine turns 3 and 4 right here being the same turns as 1 and 2. It would be the track would be a little larger, probably be 1.5 miles, and it would be awesome to see the track have different look to it. But this is why the track's so famous, because of the turns 3 and 4 right here. And also a little known fact: Darlington used to have the start finish line in the opposite direction. Remember when the ISM Raceway moved the start finish line from the front straightaway to coming out of turn, what's now turn 4? Well, right here was the old 3 and 4. This used to be turns 3 and 4 Darlington before we flipped the start finish line. This used to be the front straightaway, and there was actually a little pit wall right there to the left, right down there. Right there. That used to be the pit road. Now, this used to be 1 and 2, and this will be the back straightaway. This pit road didn't exist. This pit road right here did not exist whatsoever. This was non-existent. And then this would be 3 and 4, and then the pit road over here would be the old pit road as Bradley spins out again. So this will be the front straightaway, and you see a little booth over there. And there's Earnhardt Towers right there in turn 3, honoring Dale Jr. and the Earnhardt family. Now we're going to ride on board with Incog one more lap here, and then we're going to get some interviews in here. And we might talk about Texas' shocking announcement, possibly. And in order to run this track well, you don't have to use the brake in 1 2. You can let off the throttle a little bit, let the car roll, and gas up in the middle of the corner. But here, 3 and 4, you got to use a little bit of brake here in 3 and 4. And in the Cup Series, you really got to use the brakes. Oh yeah, by the way, don't get in the wall, because you'll get yourself a little black mark on the side of the car known as a Darlington stripe. I would bet you every single car tonight would hit the wall tonight. Every car on the track, I believe 7 cars are on the track, I believe all 7 of them will hit the wall at least once. I'm pretty certain. Now, as Incog crosses the finish line with Don Rosita behind him and Trainer in front of him, let's get some drivers in here. So first we're going to get Predator in here, who is still the points leader, I believe. If he keeps up this consistency that he's been on, he'll be regular season champion and get 15 playoff points. So let's get him in here real quick. This Predator, how are you?
Oh, hey, buddy.
You doing alright?
Yeah. Lady in Black treated me really nice in practice.
Now, this track's going to be tough to handle because it's probably going to be mainly a single lane track. Do you expect any, since it's going to be a single lane track, do you expect any passing early on?
Towards the end of the stages, I believe we will have guys trying to move each other out of the way. A lot of people are going to be overdriving turn 3 and 4 a lot, and I really think that's really the only passing zone in any turn. The exit of turn 2 and turn 4 are going to be very interesting. People are going to get tight off of turn 4, and people are going to get loose off of turn 2. So it's just who has a better way of handling their car under certain situations, and hopefully we can get some stage points and just go about our day.
Now, we heard the announcement today that Texas is stepping away, aka also Johnson, stepping away from the league at the end of the season. What are your thoughts about Texas' shocking announcement?
As an admin, I am sad to see him go. However, the situation was kind of blown out of proportion, and I really hope that he understands that. You know, in life, you gotta step out of your own boundaries. As myself and Bradley wanted to be able to have our own thing go on in next season, so he got a little upset about that, and like I said, he overreacted in my opinion. But you know, who knows? He said that he was going to step away as president, and Bradley and I are president and vice president as of right now. But you know, he just communicated with both of us that he might be coming back and being league president. So it's just a very weird and over dramatic situation as of right now that is a lot smaller than it is now.
And to go back to Texas for a minute, he was the owner of the league, and he also owned a few teams as well. He owned Hendrick Motorsports in the Cup Series. You drive for him in the National Series, Virginia Motorsports, and he owned CMS in the Truck Series. So to me, I would say all those rides would be in jeopardy because Texas stepped down, I would say.
Not necessarily. You know, my situation is I would like to race for a different team. And with 2020 next season, there's a possibility that I might not even race next year with my personal life. Along with that, you know, there's a lot of people that want to race for HMS, and you know, there has been rumors going around that I was not going to have a ride next season. So I talked to him about that, and then along with Bradley and Mike are really good friends. They want to be teammates, and Bradley, what started this was Bradley ended up communicating with Austin about how he wants Mike as a teammate, and if Mike can't be on HMS, then Bradley would be stepping away, and might be stepping away from HMS. And like I said, Austin kind of overthink everything, and you know, now we're in this situation, who's president, who's not president, who's, you know, what's going on with the league and whatnot. But I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm here at Darlington. I'm trying to get some points and secure that regular season championship, even though I probably already have done it by now, and get some playoff points in this race.
Now, I don't want to hold you up for too long, but I got one more question for you. How's your car handling on that track? Because I saw your teammate Bradley there was having some issues getting on the apron.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. The apron here really sucks. You're gonna get loose. Yeah, I got 1 minute. I know. So yeah, people are gonna try to avoid that apron, but right now my car is tight, which is very weird because I went one up on my setup and my balance, which didn't make any sense. It got tighter. But who knows? I'm just gonna go into qualifying, see which one I like more, and we'll go from there.
Well, good luck to you tonight. Hopefully you can get some more playoff points as you head off to the playoffs in a couple weeks, and talk to you again soon.
All right, and one more thing. Tomorrow, the Cup Series is going to be streamed, and I'm going to be at the broadcast booth. We're going to throw it way back.
About time, man. Jeez, when was the last time a Cup has been broadcast, like freaking Charlotte or Daytona?
Something like that.
Jeez. About time somebody finally stepped up to broadcast.
All right. Well, I will see you later, and hopefully we have a good day, and maybe even in Victory Lane you can be interviewing me.
Yep, we'll have to see.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Alright, that's going to be the end of part number 1 of the live stream. Thank you for... Oh, before I go. I saw a comment that made me happy, so I agree with you. It's about time we finally had a broadcast for Cup Series. So, whatever plans y'all got tomorrow night, you can scratch that off because Cup Series is finally going to get some TV time, or computer time, phone time, whatever you call it. So, I'm going to end part number 1 of the live stream. I'll do 3 parts of the live stream. Part number 2 is qualifying. I'll catch y'all there on the track in a little bit. I'll be back in a second.